A week after Superstorm Sandy hit, communities along the Atlantic seaboard are facing two new challenges: Election Day and another strong winter storm targeting the region.
The forecast is for continued cold weather for much of the week and potentially a serious storm with wind gusts of 40 to 50 miles an hour beginning Wednesday afternoon and into Thursday.
At least 11,000 people are in 178 shelters across 7 states. More than 1 million don't have electricity yet. Volunteers continue the hard work along the front lines of the recovery. Some of the help is being focused on polling places across the strike zone. Power will be moved in where it's needed, but in some areas that won't be enough. In New York City alone, more than 60 polling places have been moved or closed because of the storm.
And from power outages to blocked roads to canceled campaign events, the aftermath of Sandy could have a big effect on the election out on the East Coast. We wanted to take this one further. Joining us live in studio, Erica King, political science professor at Grand Valley State University. Professor, thanks for coming in tonight.
My pleasure.
We all wondered when this storm hit, the timing with the election, would this play out and cause some problems on Election Day? What will you be watching for specifically tomorrow?
What I'm going to be watching for tomorrow is the Electoral College map. This is all about that for the presidential contest. What we'll see is states on the East Coast coming in first with their results. Also states in this part of the country that are still in the Eastern time zone. It will be interesting to see not all of these states, but the key swing states, the ones that after all these months of intensive campaigning are still the ones where the election is simply too tight to call. So where all eyes are going to be focused is Ohio #1, Virginia, Florida, and the several other states that comprise that very small select group of states where the voters are just, it's not that they're undecided, but it's just that they're so close. Too close to call.
Exactly. Do you think the storm will have an impact at all on some of the results coming in, or do you feel that those states that were impacted the most had pretty much made their mind up?
I think the states, most of the states that were most heavily affected are states that are tilting heavily toward President Obama already. Watch, however, Virginia. That is a key swing state. That is razor thin margin, too close to call between the two candidates. Watch it. The amount of effect, we don't know yet. It's going to be interesting to see. Will people turn out to vote? They might. Will they turn out to vote even if they can't easily get to their polling place? If some people are very determined, they probably will. We just don't have previous evidence to tell us what's going to happen. Partly what makes this such an exciting and dramatic contest tomorrow.
Exactly. And it might not be decided tomorrow. We remember what happened in 2000. What is the over-under on this presidency being litigated?
If the results are really close, the probability of some degree of contestation is going to be very, very high. We just don't know. In some states, there are automatic rules. If the state comes in really, really close, automatically there will be not litigation, but a recount of the votes. So we just have to wait and see.
It's going to be a tight one, a long night. We're expecting that. Professor Erica King, thanks for coming in tonight.